Yeah, okay.
That's hot, baby.
I'm all in, yeah. I'm all in, yeah. I'm all in, yeah. Let me talk my shit. I do it big. When it come to this, I'm all in. I can never quit. Gotta play to win. Gotta represent. I'm all in, yeah. Little bitch, I'm from the always 10. Just touched down like I scored 6. She chose me like #1 pick. Safe at home by the way I slid. Then I'm out. Yeah, I did. Mickey Man on how I switch. And boy, you know this shit ahead. It's out the park. It's over the fence. Used to hear them talking shit, but now they wanna be us. Crown time high, I came in here and shook the league up. Ay, stomping with the crew, I roll with dogs and leaders. And they can't check me, feel like cheetah. Better get your speed up. And I'm fresh up out the freezer, I'm ice tray coat. From a place we hit OH, boy, you better say I mean, there's way too many greats. How could I ever pick a GOAT? Michael Jeffrey, LBJ, and RIP to 24. No time to kick it, I'm getting...
The All In Sports Podcast is sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Homie Construction, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors. Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast, Season 5, Episode 6. All sports, all balls, all bets, all the time. The All In boys are back. I'm Nick.
I'm Peace.
I'm JP.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Chuck.
Bad Guy Cena breaks the all-time record. Stick around.
The return to glory. Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! Are you serious? Are you serious? De La Cruz, right center. Could he go free? It's a cycle!
Williams Motorsports by Grapple back to home. Grapple, we did it, Grapple! We did it!
What's up, everybody? Season 5, Episode 6, in the bag. Welcome back, everybody, in the 780. And if you don't know what the 780 is, it's our followers on our Facebook page, which continues to grow because of you, the All In Nation. First things first, we want to give a shout out to the Hurricanes flag football team. You just saw their one of their highlights from their game against the Hawkeyes, putting the beating on the other team. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, they are back to back champions.
I mean,
Dynasty. Let's give them a hand.
did you see them highlights? I mean,
Yeah.
gosh.
Really, really, really good. Also, we haven't gained any followers on our Facebook page in a few weeks, so we just would like to say, please, please help us grow here. We're trying to reach, what the hell? We're trying to reach 800 followers. That's our next goal here. So if you would please like and share this podcast and help us grow to be the biggest podcast in the world. In the world.
What the hell is De La Cruz?
Speaking of the game.
Yep.
Who hit that?
Noelve
Marte.
Yep.
Nice.
Got
He's good.
tongue twisted.
He hit. He had like a 5-hit game or 4-hit game last game. Insane. Let's go Reds. Come on.
He could be really good for sure.
Also, Cash App donations. If you're feeling generous, Cash App link is in green below fees or below Eddie or whatever screen you're on. It's somewhere in green. Just copy and paste it. Oh, you can't really copy it. Just look at it, type it in.
Memorize it.
It's All In Sports Podcast. Can't be.
Easy peasy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search the All In Sports Podcast on YouTube and look for the All In Nation logo in the maroon background and hit the subscribe button right there on that. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. We're out there, so just come find us. Oh, boy, I thought we just hit another
I
one.
know the way you connected.
Yeah.
It.
All right. I think that is all the mumbo jumbo at the beginning.
Vote on the poll.
Yes, we have a poll up. Who do you guys think the Browns are going to draft? That's what I'm going to say. Shador Sanders, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, or other. So we want to see what you guys have to say and what you guys are thinking, since the draft is Thursday night, and of course we will be doing the 3rd annual draft watch party right here. We're doing it live. We're doing it live in the
now.
R studio, just because taking this stuff out
Oh, man.
doing it at a bar.
It was such a late night.
It's
that
so
night.
late.
So
This way, people can. I think we might have some special guests. We might, but that way we can trickle in. All I gotta do is hit that power button, and everybody we can just leave. We don't have to worry about packing things up. It's a Thursday night. If it was a weekend night, it might be a little different. But so please tune in Thursday night. We're gonna go live around 7:30. I think the draft starts at 8. So 7:30. Find us right here on our Facebook page, our Twitch, and our Kick. And yeah, so come and watch the draft with your boys from the All-In.
The draft starts at 8.
Starts at 8.
Yep.
So we'll go probably go live.
I don't know
around
why it started so damn late.
Man,
There's
that
so many
sucks,
teams that gotta
bro.
go.
I hate that.
It's
for
in
me.
Green Bay too, so it's like 8 o'clock there. So like when it's in the West Coast, I understand. Like if they started at 5, that's 8 here. I can respect that, but like these
It
Reds
just-
games being at 9:40 is insane.
That's like
But it's West Coast.
normal night for me. I'm thinking about getting ready to go to bed.
Well, you don't have to
type
come. None of
shit.
us are begging you to come, dude.
No, I'm saying I'll be here.
Yeah, well,
but it
Uh-oh,
sucks
uh-oh.
that it's at 8
Like-
o'clock.
yeah, it does. I hate it.
It does. It
I hate
blows.
it. Don't have to worry about the versus thing. 'Cause
Blows.
I agree.
I
It's
just wish it wasn't so late.
You're like 5 picks in, and it's like 9:40. You're like,
I
what the
fucking
fuck?
hate it. If they would just go, but they
Well,
don't. It's just such a.
Because I know last year we debated about how long the rounds were or how long each pick was. 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it was forever.
10
Insane.
minutes.
That's insane.
So, all right.
Christian just said in the chat, Jerry is stirring shit up right before the draft,
yeah.
saying the Cowboys are making 2 big trades. Are the Browns trading back?
The Browns are not trading back, or I will fuck them up, boy. I'm not kidding.
We're getting Dak.
Hell
God.
no. Hell no.
Shut the fuck up.
I do not want that clown.
I'd take him.
I don't want him.
I'd take him.
You guys got like 14 quarterbacks on our roster right now.
No, you don't have 2.
You got fucking
Flacco?
You
We got our starter, Kenny
Kenny.
Pickett.
Yep. You got
I got the
fucking
starter.
Deshaun. You got fucking DTR.
DTR
you
got traded.
fucking,
Gone.
He's the Eagle.
He's gone.
Okay.
Tim Couch.
Tim Couch. You got Johnny Manziel.
Brandon
Brandon Wheaton.
Yeah.
You
Brian
guys
Hoyer.
are probably going to draft Kyle McCord, Will Howard, and fucking Jalen Milrow.
And Jackson Dart, probably.
You
All
might.
of them.
I'll take Jackson Dart. I'll take
That's what I
Shador.
heard.
Dude. I'll take any fucking quarterback. Who am I kidding? I'll take any of them. Give me one of that.
Just give me one that plays.
Give me one that has normal size hands and ain't over 45.
Fuck
Like,
it. We'll just take Brett Favre.
big,
Fuck it.
it's a big. You can find one. You can find one in that market. Bigger hands, under 45. The draft is a good place to start looking. So, all right, let's jump into racing. This segment is sponsored by Scotty Williams Racing. Let's give Scotty a hand. I'm wearing pink Scotty today. The night 1 of Eldora, the opening night, they got canceled, right, and then rescheduled for May 2nd.
Yep.
All right.
Let's race 2 for some reason is what they call it, but
It's
it's
the
the
first one
but it's the first race of the year
for Eldora.
Yep.
for
Yeah,
Eldora.
yeah. I don't know. They might do a race the night.
It could be
before.
let's race 2-1.
They might be.
Yeah, there's a
doing
hashtag on it, so and there's a logo, so I'm guessing Let's Race 2 is like a foundation or something.
Yeah.
Chuck.
They usually have like it's usually like 2 nights. It's like somewhere over in Indiana the night before, and then they come to Eldora the next night. Usually, if the
It's 2 nights in a row at Eldora,
Oh, okay.
the 2nd and the 3rd.
That's what they're doing. May 2nd, May 3rd. You said.
Yeah.
Brendan EST Harris is in the chat, brother.
Oh fuck yes!
That's
What up, boy?
Oh, that dude's a legendary, bro.
Yeah,
He will. Anytime I see his name pop up, I'm like,
Good fucking times, man.
great time.
It's the
Absolutely, Matthew, better than what we
it's
got
the first race for the World of Outlaws at Eldora this
Okay,
year.
so that's not.
it's
So
a
this is
big
not
race.
even right. This is not the same race though. That was the. It's not. Last weekend's race is not rescheduled. This is a sprint car race. Scotty just said.
right. Yeah, it's a sprint
So
car
it's
race.
not-
So it
it's
didn't
not-
reschedule.
Right, correct.
Okay, so that they just moved their opening night to that sprint car race then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna guess they probably won't make it up.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Been good, brother. How you been?
Also, what up, Scotty? What up, Matthew Shelby? What up, Christian? What up, Robbie Bobby? I seen you up earlier.
What's up, Scott
in the chat.
Snelling?
Scott Snelling in the chat. What up, Scott?
Matthew's in the chat. Neighbor Matthew's in the
I
chat.
see Matt
sir.
say go birds.
Yeah,
What's
go
up, boys?
Birds.
Go birds.
So I'm out mowing his lawn the other day. Everybody in the neighborhood mowing their lawns now. Spring's sprung, boys. Spring is springing.
He must be talking about the Falcons or something.
He's talking about them Eagles, them Super Bowl winning
I know.
Eagles. We couldn't even smell the butt
I
crack of a
know.
Super Bowl. Hey, Super Bowl, can the Browns sniff your butt? Please. God, please. Just your ass. Let me sniff it. Super Bowl. All right. Formula One is in Miami, May 4th. So 2 days after Eldora, Let's Race 2.
We're allowed to run Eldora, so get with Jonathan Bateman about Family Fun Night, Scotty just said.
Yeah.
We're going to get with him.
I
That's
forgot
what's
he
up.
told me that.
That's super good news.
The guy,
That's what's up.
Hey.
The guy changed his mind. I seen it. It just popped up on my.
Yeah. I'm voting for
Thanks for voting, it said.
Perfect. You're welcome. All right. Formula One's in Miami. Chuck, tell us a little bit about that because you're the only one that knows a little bit about the scientist of the formula.
So they started coming to Miami a few years ago. They actually race in a racetrack that goes around the Miami Dolphins Stadium. It's pretty much built in the parking lot. It's a pretty cool event. It's pretty cool to have them racing more in America.
A lot of like celebrities and shit go there, right?
Yeah,
it's like a big party.
Uh-huh.
And they're like some yachts that are sitting like they're just like
So
they're
yeah,
like not they're just like land
They're just
yachts.
docks.
so I
pretty
think
much.
they went all in. The original
Yeah,
plan
they
was to
did.
put water there, like in tanks,
Yeah.
and they failed. So the first year they actually painted fake water and put the boats there, and now I think they've built like luxury like suites there.
Okay.
Nice.
They gave up on the original idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first year there was like 2 yachts or something there, and there was like a yacht party on them, and they looked like they were just on land.
They were.
Yeah, they were on painted
I know,
water.
I know.
They painted the
Right,
ground like
right.
water.
I was like, what the fuck? Like how could they even got there? Like
Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed to watch this race, I do want to inform you that the water is not real below you. So please do not jump in, please.
yeah, that'd be bad.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I was gonna say that it's a pretty exclusive event. It's like $300 just to go general admission to the race on Sunday.
Christian Webb said McGregor pulled up in his Lamborghini yacht last year to watch it. They didn't have to take it off the trailer.
In fact, they had to leave it on.
Yeah.
I don't think those things go on trailers. I don't think you just see them fuckers on the road like, oh yeah, there's a yacht.
And that's like a smaller one or something, like one of those.
Yeah. Like a
Like they're
speed yacht.
considered
Like a
yachts.
speed yacht. Oh man. Yeah.
F1's pretty cool though. It's definitely like interesting to watch. I got into it just from the Netflix show.
Yeah, they'll definitely make it more interesting. When you watch it from when you first start watching it and you're just looking for like side by side racing and stuff like that, I always tell people it's about pace, not race in Formula One. So like it's a long game.
Yeah.
So you really got to get into like who the good teams are and like who's developing and who's not and what drivers are going where. So it's kind of like a soap opera.
I know Max
why.
Verstappen is a beast.
Oh my gosh, he is. They've got a bad car right now, and
Really?
he's still dominating.
What cars are now in Formula
Oh,
One?
Chuck would know that.
There's McLaren. They're leading right now. And then Red Bull is with Honda. They've got a team. Then there's Mercedes, Ferrari, Williams, which is like a junior
Scotty,
team of the of the Mercedes team, and then
Williams
Haas.
racetracks right there.
You guys know Gene Haas from NASCAR?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah, I knew
F1
they
team.
had an F1 team.
Yeah, and they're partnered with Ferrari, but that's changing to Toyota, I think.
Isn't Cadillac coming?
In Cadillac.
Cadillac,
Yeah, that's
that's-
what I was gonna
that's-
bring them up a lot. Yeah, Cadillac. We get our team starting next year, and I'm pretty excited. About
Oh,
that.
you said we. So is that like
It's like America getting, because Haas is here.
okay?
But Ferrari kind of helped us, But this is going to be Ford motor in a Cadillac built car. So it's true, American muscle entering Formula One.
Nice. That's cool.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that is cool.
I might start watching, but I want to mention how he said $300 to get into that sucker.
Oh yeah, that's just for general admission. You can pay $10,000 to sit in a seat in turn one.
You can pay
In turn
you can,
one.
Hey,
How
you
many
can pay
turns are there?
$12,000 to sit on a yacht on some painted water.
How many?
That's the thing about Formula One, though. Turn one it's the whole race in some situations, so that's why it's so expensive.
Right, but you're only seeing that turn is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but if it's the top two cars are on the front row and whoever gets into turn one first wins the race, then you saw the winning move at the beginning of the race, and it's a standing start. It's insane to watch how fast they go.
It's crazy.
It's like 0 to 100 like faster than you can even think about it.
And then they
Look at Kevin Roy in the chat. He's saying like, yeah, Cadillac is joining.
You ever seen a fucking sprint car stand on its back wheels and just fucking, oh, buddy, I'll tell you what, 0 to 100 real fucking quick. I'll tell you what, you be boom, you be rocking it.
What car's faster, Formula One or a sprint car?
Well, duh.
Yeah, well, shut
So
your fucking
the way
mouth.
that-
I will flip
The way
this
that I
costume
describe
down.
Formula One to people who, when I'm trying to get them into it, is imagine if you take a jet and you turn the wings upside down, turn the goal upside down. Their goal isn't to fly; it's to stick it to the ground as much as they
Right.
can, so they can just drive around these tracks like
Glue.
It's absolutely crazy.
That's crazy.
So
That is crazy.
if there ain't dirt in your beer, it ain't racing.
Hey, they go through the dirt sometimes.
They do. Sometimes they get off track. And
Just
end up
saying.
crazy
Definitely
shit.
not good.
No, it's not.
They got boo boo.
If there ain't dirt in your beer, it ain't racing.
All right,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm pretty happy to see all this Formula One engagement because that means we're gonna keep talking about it.
Yeah, maybe. Play your cards right. I'm just kidding.
Scotty said sprint cars are equivalent to a jet with the weight to horsepower ratio.
Jesus.
See? You can talk anybody into racing something, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like these
Thanks,
wagons
Scotty.
got the
Tell 'em.
smoothest wheels.
Let's race them. Grab grab it, Mark. Let's go. All right, y'all. Let's jump to our next segment here. 'Cause we got a little bit to cover on this next segment, but I just want to start it off with this. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena, bad guy Cena, secures 17.
Hold
He
on,
is the.
he's about to come through the curtain right now.
Hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
You guys saw it move. They saw it move. You can't see him, but he's here. He didn't bring the title. That sucks. Okay, that's all right.
We had one for him to use.
Yeah, you can use ours. All right, so yeah, let me pull up everything that I wanted to. John Cena won. He beat Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's an okay match. It was kind of like Travis Scott got involved, which he's 140 pounds, and I wish The Rock was involved. It would have made a lot more sense with The Rock, but whatever. I'm just happy with the outcome. It doesn't matter how we got there. It's just that we got there. And so I'm going to start with the night 1 results, and then we will go into night 2. But I got to find a website that'll let me read it without scrolling forever. All right. All right, night 1. It started off with Jey Uso defeating Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a good match. I am one of those who've not really seen Jey Uso as a World Heavyweight Champion, but seeing him with the title, it looks good, and I think he'll be an all right champion. But I don't think it'll last very long, so we shall see. I did call that. If you guys want to check the receipts of last week.
Scott Snelling said night 1 was better than night 2, just saying.
Yeah, there's ups and downs from both, but yeah, I might agree. The World Tag Team Championship, New Day defeated the War Raiders. I did call War Raiders retaining, but I only did that with the Big E interference. Big E never interfered. He never came out, never did anything, and the New Day won. So I'm excited to see the New Day. They're heels now, which is bad guy. It's a bad guy term. So I'm excited for that. Jade Cargill defeated Naomi. This was a good match. Like, I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. Jade Cargill, I don't know if you guys know that. That's she's married to Brandon Phillips, former second baseman of the Reds. So that's cool. I always think that's cool. They own a professional softball team. So, really cool. The United States Championship. Jacob Fatu defeated LA Knight. Good match. Jacob Fatu is incredible. He's an incredible big man. El Grande Americano defeated Rey Fenix, which he was supposed to be Rey Mysterio, but Mysterio got hurt on SmackDown the night before, so he couldn't go, so they put in Rey Fenix in his place. Good match. El Grande Americano / Chad Gable. Roll your eyes. Wins. The WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. Now, I'm going to take a second because these women were beating the shit out of each other. Like, honestly, Charlotte Flair was beating the shit out of Tiffany Stratton.
Was
Like,
that the 3-way match?
No, this was the one. Like, Tiffany Stratton, I don't know. She said she didn't chip a tooth, but man, it looked like she chipped a fucking tooth. Like, her face was beat up. Like, everybody knows wrestling's it's scripted. It's like it's a dance. The two have to work together, and that's how you put out the best the product. But it, to me, just this was Charlotte Flair went into business for herself, and she fucked up Tiffany Stratton, bro. Like, it was, I was watching it like, oh my god, like somebody come do something about this shit. But Tiffany Stratton did retain, and yeah, I was happy about that. And then the main event in night one, which was fucking awesome. Seth Rollins defeated Roman Reigns and CM Punk with the turn of Paul Heyman joining with Seth Rollins. Run the receipts because I called it. I said there was like a really low % chance, but I just felt like it was leading towards that. And now, after Raw, Braun Breaker has now joined Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, so I'm super fucking jacked where this is going. So let's go to night two. Night two, the Women's World Championship was Io Sky defeated Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. This was a good fucking match. I mean, they beat the shit out of each other. I wanted Bianca Belair to win, and I thought Bianca was going to win. And then if Bianca didn't win, I wanted Rhea to win, and then Io Sky. I just didn't really want her to win until I started watching this match. And Io Sky is absolutely fucking incredible and deserves to retain and deserves to be the Women's World Championship. Flawless match. She's never lost a triple threat match. So, Io Sky, hats off to you. You killed it. It was dope. Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest in a Sin City Street fight. It was fun. Drew McIntyre, when he was beating the shit out of Damian Priest, he went and grabbed his phone from his brother-in-law that was in the crowd and posted a picture of Damian Priest, like, obviously knocked out, and Drew McIntyre's got his phone, and he posted on Twitter, bored at work. He's done it twice. He's done it in the past 2 WrestleManias, but it's funny. It's like, he's so funny. The Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio is your new Intercontinental champion. He pinned Finn Balor, which is another member of Judgment Day. I'm still confused because on Raw they all still came out together, and there's just still like they're still coming out together and stuff. But he just got pinned, and what the fuck? So
you got a whole bunch of comments in here, like going toward like asking you questions and shit.
Oh, no one's reading them off to me. I don't have them pulled up.
I was just
We're
letting
just
you do
kind
your
of
thing, then we're
waiting.
gonna go through it.
I was just saying there's a good bit of them.
Well, read them off.
Matt Shelby said WrestleMania wasn't the greatest this year. 3-way women's match was good though.
I like I said, coming off of like WrestleMania 40, like, did we think that this was going to be as good as last year's? There's no way. Last year's WrestleMania was the best WrestleMania they've ever produced. WrestleMania 40 is goated as the greatest WrestleMania of all time, and I'll argue that I can't anymore. So, but yeah, it was a little lackluster.
Scott Snelling says Gunther lost a lot of respect last night after the Pat McAfee chokeout.
I think my 2 cents in that is I think that Pat McAfee had to, because he's got the draft and probably got a bunch of shit going on this week. I bet he had to catch a flight out of there early last night, and that's why they fucking did that. But who knows? Yeah, he got choked out by Gunther. Pat McAfee did, and dude, he was fucking purple, like legit purple, which I know you could hold your breath and shit, but wild. Randy Orton's Open Challenge. He defeated the TNA World Champion Joe Hendry. This shit was funny. It was no one expected the TNA World Champion to come, which is, I mean, they're on a different promotion. There's a partnership between them and WWE, but no one really saw it. And Joe Hendry, like, he was like #1 song on iTunes because he, like, it's fucking hilarious. And he does this thing where it's like the camera's behind you, and like he'll like do this like turn, and then the camera will zoom right in on his face, and he does it. It's so funny. But he was doing it at the end of this match, and fucking Randy Orton came out of nowhere and RKO'd him and won the match that way, and it was true Randy Orton style. Logan Paul defeated AJ Styles. It was kind of boring. I really didn't. I didn't really like it. I didn't like it, but Logan Paul wins. Logan Paul. I'm a backer in Logan Paul. I know a lot of wrestling fans don't like him because he hasn't been doing it very long, but he's fucking good. So if he's good, let him be good. Women's Tag Team Championship. It was Lila Valkyria and Bayley versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But right before night one started, Bayley got attacked. And she couldn't go in the match, which didn't make sense to me. It's like, why didn't you have her attack the night before, like night two? Like, if she got attacked before night one, like she's going to be ready to go in like 24 hours. But that's besides the point. So her partner was Becky Lynch, a returning Becky Lynch, which was dope as fuck. And then Becky Lynch... They won the tag team championship. They won, and then they lost on Monday, so they had them for 19 hours. They lost the tag team titles back to Liv and Raquel, and then Becky Lynch turned on Lyra, and Becky Lynch is now a heel, which I think Becky Lynch is going to join Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman, and they're going to be a faction.
Scott wants to know, what did you think of the Sky and Vacker match last night?
The who?
I don't Sky / Vacker match.
Valkyrie.
Oh.
Good. Stephanie Valkyrie is a fucking dog. She's one of the best women wrestlers. The NXT women's division is probably the best division in wet wrestling, I will say. But I really like her, and I'm glad they protected her by the way that match ended, and she didn't get pinned. So yeah. And then your undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena defeated Cody Rhodes with the help of Travis Scott. Fiend. It was all right. I'm just glad we got there because I think the next few months of wrestling is going to be really cool. John Cena says he's going to take the title and dip, and they can just make a new one because he's the last real wrestling, the last real champion in wrestling. So I love heel John Cena. He came out to his same music, but everything was black. All it said on the screen was John Cena, and all it said on the like entrance ramp was John Cena and white lettering and black. It was sick. So. But yeah, that was your WrestleMania 41 update. Not update, but your whatever. Recap. That's the one I was looking for. And then Raw the next night was fucking sick. Rusev debuted again. We found out Braun Breaker is with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. So yeah, wrestling's going to be is on fire right now. So I'm pumped. But yeah, that is your WWE WrestleMania 41 recap. Yeah.
Wake up, Eddie.
I'm awake.
We're back.
I'll wake him up.
I've heard that before.
It's a good ass song, lady. I love that song.
Appreciate it.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit about the NHL playoffs. We just need to know what teams are playing in it.
Matt, yeah, I'm not a big wrestling fan. He said Kyle's not amused.
I told them to just try not to roll their eyes because
I didn't roll
we
my
get
eyes
a lot
at
of
all.
we get a little freaking traction and people start talking about it. So
I didn't roll my eyes at all.
I'm just fucking.
Didn't roll them at all that time.
I didn't
you?
either.
I did call it the
either.
WrestleMania 41 highs and low blows because Paul Heyman.
It made me. I took a lot not to just
Does it
fake
count?
sleep.
You
only
didn't
part-
roll your eyes, but if
So I
they
feel
were
about your
closed-
boring ass.
If your eyes were
racing
closed,
segments.
is that that's
driving
different
in a
than rolling
circle,
them?
bro. That's it. That's all they're doing. Driving in a circle.
He didn't even talk about the best part that happened was fucking Stone Cold on the 4-wheeler.
Oh shit! Yeah, I do have to talk about that because I brought. Did you get that picture? Motherfucker, man. Golly, man. I'm just
Was
kidding.
that legit?
It doesn't even matter.
I'll go off
I
right
forgot
now.
about
Yeah,
it.
he really wrecked it.
Dude, so first things first is his music hits and you don't see him for like a good minute. And the footage of what happened and why came out the day after. It's like a big ramp up to the ramp up to the ramp essentially. And he comes driving around his 4-wheeler and just misses the ramp and turns right here. And there's literally a fucking wall. So he's got to put this fucker in reverse.
He Austin Powers it.
Yeah. So to back up, he's in reverse. He's driving, and he goes right into this fucking the ramp that he has to go up, and he's got his tire stuck. So then you just see fucking like 5 or 6 producers run, and they're fucking yanking on the back of the 4-wheeler, and they finally drag him back, and he drives up the fucking ramp. About 45 seconds into the song, the glass broke 300 times. He goes down, he does, the fucking ATV around the fucking ring, and he fucking, on his like third lap around, it just gets a little loose on him, man. And he runs right into the fucking barricade. And you see this woman, like, it like hits her.
Was he drunk?
And she, like, I think so. I absolutely think so.
I was gonna say
Some Cold Steve Weisers, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Weiser 0.
What?
And she fumbles back, so
What?
while his segment's going on, you see Nick Khan, which is like the fucking top guy at WWE, talking to this lady, and there's a famous picture of JBL, which is a famous heel in WWE. He was a cowboy character.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a giant neck brace, but he had his cowboy hat on top of his neck brace, and it said, "Me, if Stone Cold Steve Austin ran into me with an ATV, like I'd be owning some shit." But dude, it was funny as fuck. So he ended up like leaving his ATV because it couldn't move because he fucked up the tire, and he had to walk back up the ramp. But it was just like, damn, Stone Cold, on them bear, I'll just strike bears.
What?
Steph said took her 3 business days to fall.
It did. It did.
Looked
Rumor
like-
has she still hasn't got up.
Matt Shelby said looked like she faked the fall.
Would you?
Duh.
Yeah. I'd be like, I don't want any money. Just train me for 11 months, and I want to main event this bitch next year.
You would.
Yeah, I would. I'd want money. All right. What
I'm
teams are in
owning
the
half of
NHL playoffs?
Do you want all of them?
Well, I think we should talk about all of them.
Tell us something good,
I
Chuck.
think they would.
Tell us something good about the NHL
All right,
playoffs.
we've got the Winnipeg Jets playing the St. Louis Blues.
Winnipeg Jets. Is that you're
real.
feeding
That's
us
real.
shit, dude.
That's
They got
real.
an expansion
We've
team
got
or
the
something.
Dallas
It's been-
Stars
it's
and the
been
Colorado Avalanche, the
Yep.
Vegas Knights, and whoever Minnesota's team is, the
Wild.
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 Sorry, like I said, I only
Okay,
watched
you're
them.
right.
That's wild. What?
The LA Kings, the Edmonton Oilers,
Heard of them?
They're good.
the Maple Leafs, Toronto,
Heard of them guys?
Ottawa, Senators,
Yep.
Tampa
Yep.
Bay Lightning
Yep.
against the Florida Panthers, who are going to repeat this year. The Montreal
Or
Canadiens-
Montreal, whatever way you say it.
I thought it was the Canucks.
Canadians against the Washington
Tomato,
Capitals,
tomato.
and the Carolina Hurricanes against the New Jersey Devils.
Carolina's pretty good too.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers.
And
yeah,
they
they're real
started.
good.
These teams are playing, right? How many
Yeah,
games have they played?
yes. So the Jets are up 2-0. There's 2 series tied at 1, and then it's just 1 game. And then tonight is the first game in the Florida and Tampa Bay series.
ooh,
Gotcha.
Oh, a little battle of Florida, eh?
Yeah.
So you guys remember Ovechkin, who scored broke the record like
How
a
you
week
say
or
it,
2
Nick?
ago?
I've heard of her.
Ovechkin, yeah.
Up in mid.
okay.
I've heard of her
So
before.
last night he scored a game-winning goal in overtime, and even though he's been playing forever, he scored all those goals, and that was his first overtime goal ever.
That's
Damn.
insane.
What a year
That
for
is
him.
crazy.
But it's just crazy that he scored the most goals anybody's ever scored.
And never did it in
without
overtime.
scoring.
Yeah.
He just scores so many goals they
Let's
never go into
go.
overtime. So
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Right.
score so many goals you don't have to go into overtime. So
Yeah. If you hear us
No
cheering,
need
it's
for
'cause
it.
So who you taking, Chuck?
he's
Florida
Panthers.
Last year's champion, this year's champion.
Is there Panthers in Florida?
Yes,
Okay.
Who's their biggest threat?
in the Everglades.
yeah, Scott said for hockey, all the teams not eliminated yet, they're the ones that made the playoffs.
I know. I was like, this is half the league.
That's definitely a
He
Nick
needs, to
answer.
be, he needs to be an analyst on this show.
That's definitely a
That is
Nick answer.
absolutely perfect.
Bring him in.
We could learn a lot from this guy. This guy's got some wisdom.
So who's
It's all
gonna
in his
be
beard,
who's
it's all
gonna be in
gray.
the Stanley Cup against?
Yeah, biggest
the,
threats. I think it's
Florida
Vegas
Panthers?
Knights.
Probably the Knights.
Yep, Vegas Knights and Panthers.
Mm.
That's what it's gonna be.
I don't know. The Kings are pretty good.
I'm taking
Have the Knights
Jets.
ever been bad since they've become a franchise?
No, didn't they win it the first year?
Yeah,
They won
did.
it the very first year
They
of being a
did.
franchise. Yeah,
And I became a fan.
I kind
right
of like
then.
them too. I like
Yeah.
the. I mean, obviously, I'm
Yeah,
a
Black and
Columbus.
gold, baby.
They got a lot of
Yuck.
fans right
I'm-
off the bat.
Yep.
First year. Those,
I'm gonna take Toronto.
There's no way you just said. Did the words out of your mouth? Did you just say black and gold?
That's their colors, dude. That's
Oh, you.
like,
But
is
you're a
their
Browns.
We're
You
in a
can't even
different
say that.
sport. man.
Black
Black and
it's not
gold.
black and yellow.
I don't get it's the same.
No, it's
No.
not.
It is.
no,
Oh, yes.
it's
It's-
not.
so, the, so the
dude.
Saints look like the
Them fuckers-
Steelers.
them
the Saints look
fuckers
like the
know
Steelers.
nothing about
Okay,
gold.
touche. But I don't. Do I? Yeah, is that gold or tan? It's gold.
That's
yeah.
yeah,
Who?
it's gold.
Well, listen,
It's
no,
Saints
It's
are
gold.
gold.
put it this
Yeah.
way: Michigan, they're like, I'm just for lack of better words, they're blue and yellow, right?
All right.
Notre Dame, blue and gold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
True.
Gold.
They're
I
definitely
mean, they have
gold.
green
Their
too, but
fucking
I'm just
helmets
saying,
are.
like, they're
Yeah, they're like a navy.
Eddie.
They're-
Yeah,
Eddie.
navy.
Notre,
and gold.
Notre
but it's
Dame's helmets
gold.
look like
Yeah,
your
oh,
belt
yeah, it's navy
back
and gold
there.
for sure.
Their helmets look like your belt.
We only have a versus screen for you and Nick. Like, don't be trying to.
You can
start
put that
stuff
in
with
the
me.
Trying to
center.
go
You
in
can just
every-
put
Don't be
it.
trying to start
You
stuff
can just
with
put
me.
it in the center of the screen. we can
Voices.
argue with any of us. We can do it.
So the Jets won the President's Cup or whatever. They won the most games.
Yeah, so
That's surprising.
Winnipeg's up 2-0 on St. Louis.
Yep, that's the only one that's 2-0 right
Yeah,
now.
Dallas and the Avalanche are 1-1. Vegas is up on Minnesota. LA's up on
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Carolina's up 1-0 on New Jersey, and Washington and Montreal, they're up 1 on them. And yeah,
I can watch
The
playoff
series.
hockey, but I can't
Oh, dude,
watch.
playoff
I
hockey
just
is
can't.
so
I
fun.
can't really
It's so
get
fun.
into
Watching
regular season
Canada
hockey. I just
and
can't.
USA, that one game was.
At the Four Nations when they started
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
right
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Did you boo our national anthem?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We whooped their ass.
So I
Then they beat our ass for the championship.
before we get off of hockey, I was speaking of hockey, playoff hockey. I was betting on some last night. I mixed in a little MLB and a little NBA on this ticket. You guys want to hear my bad beat?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
hear it.
So the Oilers, they were down by 4. They ended up losing by 1, but I took them plus 3.5. And the Giants were in the 8th inning, I think, with the Brewers, and they were up by 2. And I took them minus 2.5, and then they hit a sacrifice to score a run. So I got that. And then the Stars won in overtime over the Avalanche. But the Clippers, I had them minus 4.5. They got the ball and ran it out instead of scoring, like going down and putting a layup in or something. So if they would have just laid it up, I would have gotten they would have won by 5, and I would have won like $70 off of $5.
I hate that shit.
Bad beat.
Yeah,
I
it
hate
sucks.
that. I hate that.
I fucking hate bad beats.
All right,
dude.
so
I get 'em all the
let's
time.
go. I think you said you're going for Toronto. You're going
Yeah,
for
I
the
think I'm
Maple
gonna pick
Leafs?
Toronto.
Who you going with, the Knights?
Yeah. No, the Jets. I picked the Jets.
God, bandwagon.
Carolina.
It's
Carolina.
going to be Florida,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm going with the
I don't know
my
who's
team.
good. I don't know.
I'm going with the Vegas Knights. Because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, boys. All right. Let's talk about this
Got it.
sport that's on our TV.
Got to touch on Justin Thomas coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, he
Let's-
fucking finally won.
Hey,
Golf.
Oh,
nice.
I agree, Kevin.
It's Kevin
Yeah,
Roy.
finally. About time. First win since like 2022 or something. Maybe
Hmm.
even longer.
Good money.
for him.
He
Good
needed
for
the
him.
money. You play better when you need the money. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's pull on up to the MLB, shall we?
While you're pulling that up, it was actually fun watching JT on the first 2 days of the Masters. He was in a featured group. I got to watch a lot of him play golf.
Did he make the cut? I think he did.
Yes.
He did make the cut.
don't hit the ball to that man. Ain't you been told
They
yet?
did a thing of I think it was Justin Thomas and maybe Jordan Spieth. Like both their careers combined isn't even compared to Rory's. Like Rory's that
That's
much
crazy.
better than them two. So, all right, let's start with the MLB standings of the American League.
Mm.
Okay. Starting the East, where the Yankees lead. Their record is 14-9. He said he got to go pee-pee. Then you got the Red Sox, Blue Jays, Orioles, and the Rays. It's a pretty close division. The Rays are 9-13, and the Yankees are 14-9. So it's a pretty good race in that division there. The American League Central. This one's got it's got a little bit more spread out here. The Tigers are 14-9 and they're leading the way. Guardians are 13-9. Royals are 9-14. Twins are 7-15, and the White Sox are 5-17. I just think they forgot how to win.
They're still shitty.
They do not play good.
They were really. They
this,
might have more wins now than they did all last season.
The American League West though. This is a good race, and I like to see the Athletics actually be.
Yeah, because they're playing in a minor league stadium right now.
Yeah,
that's their home stadium. It's in like, I forget.
Yeah, but the Rangers lead the West, 13-9. The Mariners are 12-10. The Angels are 11-10. The Astros are 11-11, and the Athletics are 10-12, which is shit. They didn't have 10 wins till like October last year.
Is it Sutter Health Park?
I think so.
That's what it says on MLB.
Yeah, because they're moving to Vegas, right?
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Vegas Athletics. All right, your National League East. The Mets might be one of the best teams in baseball. Right now. Yep. They are 16-7. The Phillies are 13-10. The Marlins are 10-12. The Braves are 9-13, and the Nationals are 9-13. I still can't believe the Braves are that piss poor. Your National League West, Padres lead. It's a tie for first here. The Padres and Dodgers are both 16-7. Giants are 15-8. Diamondbacks are 13-9, and the Rockies. It's rocky. It is very rocky. They are 4-17.
Woo! Worst
And
team in baseball right now.
they are the worst team in baseball. And last but not least, your National League Central. Your Cubs lead the way, 14-10. In second place, you got the Brewers at 12-11. In third are your Reds at 11-12. Cardinals 9-14, and the Pirates are 8-15. So the Reds are good. The Reds are pretty good. I enjoy. I've watched. I think I've watched more games this year than I've watched in a long
I've at least caught
time.
every game. Some point of the game, I've caught every game.
So the Reds scored 24 runs on Easter Sunday.
It was awesome.
24-10. Everybody was hitting the ball.
Dude. And what was crazy is the game before we lost, but all the Orioles players were hitting home runs. Like, it was like 6 home runs hit in the game. And then the next day, it was the Reds.
Mhm.
It was our turn. Scored 24-2. I looked at it in the 5th or 7th inning. It was 15-1.
Yeah.
Then from the 7th to the 9th.
Because I jokingly said to Colin, I want 20. And we got 24.
You got it.
Yeah. So I really like this Reds team.
Yeah, they're definitely electric. They're fun to watch. When we get them going, when the bats are going, we're good.
They're
Tough
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Ellie is up. I was about to say 1-1 here.
Reds are up 2-1 right now on the Marlins. Good old Miami.
Oh, Cabrera trying to take out his foot.
The Reds are
They got
plus
us last
29
night.
with a losing record. So that sounds like a good time even when they're losing.
Yeah,
There's nothing like a Reds game.
it's awesome.
Even though that's all because they
Damn.
score
Holy
20
shit.
runs.
He should have
when they
ripped
win.
that
Man,
sucker.
could have ripped it.
Curveball of speed.
Shit.
They're 6-4 in their last 10, so we've been winning some games.
Here we
Come
go.
on,
Ellie.
Pitching. I mean, Hunter Green's the best pitcher in baseball.
He did have a rough game against the Orioles. Is that through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good hit.
Let's go, Ellie. All right.
Good
That's
shit.
it.
I'm going
You're gonna
to.
get some steals.
Frito stole earlier. We already got one stolen base in this game.
Hell yeah.
And then we picked them off stealing the third.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
All right, I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do a little rundown of Cincinnati Reds walk-up songs for this year. So, here we go. This is Hunter Green's Hunter Green public service announcement by Jay-Z. Ellie De La Cruz, Real Guerrero,
Oh, snap.
Emilio Pagan, Kingdom by Downstreet. Austin Hayes, Rolex on a Red Neck by Brantley Gilbert. Gavin Lux, Rap Star by Polo G. Matt McClain, Still Dre.
There you go. Don't make me get started.
Brady Singer, Waiting for the Thunder.
Shit. About took his face
Spencer
off.
Steer, lay low. Candy, Big God.
I like
But
it.
yeah, that's
I
your
like
those,
that
are your
one.
those are your some of your Cincinnati
He
Reds
about
walkout
died.
music.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, dude.
About took his
A
fucking
pitcher
nose
just got
off.
ejected for throwing at McCutcheon the other night because of he was given receipts for the year before. 2 of them went yard on him, and
I seen that. It
yeah,
was insane.
it was insane. What was his name? Actually, I think I have it saved in here.
I seen it on John.
Yeah,
Boy.
George Lopez suspended for intentionally throwing at Andrew McCutcheon. So McCutcheon parked him last year, and it's the guy who batted before McCutcheon did the same thing. They both hit back-to-back homers on him, and the dude hit the dude before McCutcheon, and then tried to hit McCutcheon in the head, and McCutcheon dodged it, and then they threw him out. And they're like,
I just
Who's-
want to know.
who's this
is
Randy
it George
Johnson
or
looking
Jorge?
dude?
"It's Jorge."
Okay.
I call him George.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I call him George.
I seen how
He's
it was
a nice
spelled.
guy. He's a nice. No, I'm just kidding. Jorge, my bad.
He told me to call him George.
I'll call him whatever the fuck I want. So yeah, and that is what we got for you on the MLB, and that segment was sponsored by Homie Construction.
Shout out to Homie Construction. Shout out to Homie.
Call the homies at Homie Construction. Yeah. All right, ready to jump over here to the NBA playoffs. Will you get that little? Do you have the NBA playoff thing like you had the Stanley Cup thing? That was nasty. That was dope. So the NBA is sponsored by Bob's Flavors. So let's give Homie, let's give all of them a hand real quick. All right, so for the NBA playoffs, what's the standings right now? Let's see.
Wait.
Like who's leading the way? Or have they started?
They started.
Yeah, it's a playoffs now, like the actual playoffs.
Yeah.
We got some game twos, and yeah, I think it's all game twos right now.
Gotcha.
Some guys are about.
There's
some
like 2 in game
three. They just don't
Yeah.
play till like.
So
That's just 'cause the
OKC,
Knicks
okay,
played
we'll
last
start in the
night.
West. OKC leads 1-0. They're up 22-12 right now on the Grizzlies, but they lead the series 1-0. The Nuggets and Clippers are tied 1-1. The Lakers and Timberwolves, the Timberwolves lead 1-0. Golden State leads 1-0 on the Rockets. And then in the Eastern Conference, your Pacers lead 1-0 on the Bucks. The Knicks and Pistons are tied at 1. And Boston leads the Magic 1-0. And the Cavs lead the Heat 1-0. So, yeah.
The
Go
Timberwolves
Boston.
put it on the Lakers the other night. On,
Did they?
Saturday night, yeah, dude. They were hitting threes. Like I think they set like a franchise record for amount of threes made in a playoff game, maybe, or I don't know if it was total, but they hit a shit ton of threes. They could not miss against the Lakers.
I just need the Cavs.
I know Kurt Bob once that he said, "Let's go Cavs" in the chat.
Yep. Let's go Cavs. Everybody here is rooting for the Cavs, I think, except for Eddie. He's
I'm a Boston Celtics
I don't know.
fan.
I
Oh.
think I'm rooting for the Celtics this year.
or
Not the Celtics,
Oh,
the
wait.
Clippers. The Clippers.
Okay. I'm not
He
rooting
said
for the Clippers
Tatum,
because
so
their
it threw me
stupid fucking logo.
Yeah, I don't like all that, but I like Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's.
James
I like
Harden as
Kawhi
a
when he
role
was
player,
when he was on the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. He has some big old hands.
but he's won 2 championships with 2 different teams. Could you imagine if he made that 3 with 3 different teams?
It'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, he went with the Raptors
Somehow they would say
Yeah.
though that
Raptors, Spurs, and then if he okay.
And he's on the
somehow it
Clippers.
would be like the most amazing thing ever. It wouldn't be like LeBron does it, but they're like, oh, they always on 3 teams.
Oh, it wouldn't be talked up.
Yeah, wouldn't be
it would
talked
be.
down.
It
It
would
wouldn't be
be.
talked down
It
like
would be.
LeBron would.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
because
Timberwolves
LeBron's
are gonna be a tough
LeBron's
out.
done it. You know.
Timberwolves are gonna be tough for the Lakers to get past.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing now,
They're young and good. That's why
Some big guys that the Lakers don't
they
have.
don't.
but let's get it done, Cavs, for the simple fact
They play tomorrow night.
our bets.
Game 2's tomorrow night.
So, but yeah, game 2. Like I said, there's games going
We
on
know
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
So
Pacers and Bucks are playing.
yep, Pacers are leading 53-43 right now.
Obi Toppin, is he still with the Pacers?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like to keep up on him because we should have been able to watch him
Win a freaking championship.
They
Yeah.
would have too.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
100%.
They definitely would
They had to have been good to get a number 1 seed.
have. Dude, they were so good.
So good.
Yeah, he's still on the Pacers.
Lakers and Timberwolves play later tonight at 10.
Nice.
So that's the only other game tonight besides the two.
No
games.
outs, 2 on.
I know,
Come on, Gavin. Let's
crazy
give
for
Bob
Bobby
Slavers a
Slavers.
hand. That's your NBA playoffs talk. We'll be back next week to talk a little bit more about that and see where we're at. And now to one of our main segments that we thought we weren't going to have 2 weeks ago, and we've continued.
Things just keep happening.
I know it's fine. It's good. It's all called subject to change, as everybody would know. So without further ado, let's go. All in Nation. All in Nation. All in Nation. All in Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for College Talk with
Eddie's dying right
God,
now because
JP.
JP came out of nowhere.
That's
He was
because
literally just like,
JP's over there going,
"Oh,
and then he comes out and about fucking throws his whole body
About
out of
flip this
whack.
damn table.
Dude, I just when the beat
Oh my
goes,
God.
I can't help it,
I
man.
go too.
I can't help it.
So we don't have a lot for college talk tonight, but we do want to touch on this. Nico from Tennessee finally landed on a school he's gonna go to. He's going to UCLA, and he's I forget what his total NIL deal is, but after taxes, he's only making like $900,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dummy.
So that's tough. You know what I mean? You had a really good deal at Tennessee, with obviously better tax. And I don't Tennessee don't pay state taxes. What is that? Something like that? I could
Yeah,
be totally
yeah,
wrong,
something
but
like that.
Yeah. So I mean, he had a way better deal there. I don't know. And Tennessee's better than UCLA, night and day. He's going to UCLA though. So how fun is that? He gets to come back and play Ohio State in the fall, late fall actually. It's gonna be cold.
At least it won't break JP's heart this time.
I know JP probably wants us to break his helmet again.
Oh yeah, get him.
Bring him.
Get him. Get his ass.
Also, Nico's brother, Madden Iamalava.
I'm Olivia is how you say it. I'm Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Madden Amalivia left
Nico
Arkansas.
Amalivia. Yeah, man, Amalivia left
Amalivia.
Arkansas.
He left Arkansas, and he's gonna be joining his brother.
Which
at
is
UCLA.
which is so crazy because he was originally committed. He was originally committed to UCLA, and on signing day, pulled his commitment and said he's going to Arkansas. Took
crazy.
a bag from Arkansas.
3-1, boys.
Again. Did we score? Yep. Good call. Who hit it?
Candelario hit one. It was a pop fly.
Oh,
It was a sacrifice.
No, hey, we'll take runs anyway.
Got Ellie in.
Ellie scored. Yeah.
He
So
just wants to
Did
get
you
his
see
ass whacked
Tennessee
again by
already
Buckeyes.
replaced him?
Probably.
With UCLA's.
yeah, I was gonna say
okay.
they swapped.
Oh wow, I
yeah,
didn't see
so
the
UCLA.
UCLA.
I was gonna say that. So UCLA's quarterback is now going to Tennessee. They swapped. Not real sure how JP feels
Dude.
about that. I know he
Joey
likes
Aguilar.
Aguilar.
Yeah.
I know you like the freshman, right?
I do really like the freshman.
George?
And George.
You know what the best part of this
Is it
is?
George or
Jorge?
Jorge? Damn it. That's a callback, baby. That's a callback.
What if Tennessee gives him $2.4 million just
They're-
because
just to
that's
spite him
what they
would be so
turned him
funny.
down?
What did it
No,
pay?
they're
turned
giving him
down.
7 figures though. It's like 1.2.
Yeah, he's getting some money, but
They should give him They
I
just
don't-
should change. They should scratch his name out and put this guy's name on there and have him sign the same deal.
that would
That's
be
crazy.
fucked. That'd be so funny though, just out of spite.
Mhm.
I don't know. How do you feel about it? Do you know much about that guy or no?
I missed that we scored.
About Joey.
We scored again, yeah.
Ellie scored the run, but it was Candelario hit a sack
About
fly.
Joey. So he's in like his 5th or 6th year of eligibility because of that new JUCO JUCO freaking thing. So he had 2 years at JUCO, and then I think he played somewhere else, and then 2 years at App State. So he's going into like his 5th or 6th year, and I mean he's gonna bring a leadership to the team that we probably didn't have with Nico at all.
Right.
Interesting story I heard today that came out was a former wide receiver said that he knew Nico was a problem when very first practice he throws an interception and blamed it on the lights. And as Boo Carter's returning it for a 90-yard touchdown, he's like, as he's crossing the goal line, Nico's still like pointing at the lights and like yelling at the lights did it and shit. He said he knew right then that Nico was a problem.
So Joey never played a down for UCLA?
No, he just transferred
Just
in the
got
winter
there.
portal, just so one semester of school. And
So he played at Diablo Valley College.
is that the
JUCO.
yeah.
Community college.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So, I mean, he's going to have some grit,
Oh yeah, that.
Played for Edison
I
State.
mean, that's not to say like that he's a bad player or anything.
No,
I mean,
right.
you've seen Last Chance U, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some dogs that play. at
And,
JUCO.
I mean, I've watched his highlights the past couple since we got him. I've watched some highlights and stuff. And one thing that stood out to me is I remember 2 years ago, North Carolina game, he dogged them. Like, I think they lost, but they lost by 7
Who?
to North Carolina. Huh?
Who?
App State.
Oh, you said he played for App State.
Yeah.
It doesn't have. They didn't say that on my thing.
In
For
2023, he was the Sun Belt Newcomer of the Year.
Yeah.
33
He
touchdowns,
actually-
10
Gotcha.
interceptions.
He actually kind of fell back last year, but the first year they played North Carolina, and I think they lost by 7, but in overtime, double overtime, and I just remember like watching that game.
And he was
Double
and it was
overtime,
like-
40 to 34.
okay.
and he was dog.
22 of 43, 275, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Ran for 42.
So hey, I mean, maybe you guys got a player. I don't know. Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully for your sake. I will say that. So Ohio State, they played their spring game before the transfer portal, and they didn't have one scholarship guy hit the portal in the spring portal. I mean, the fall one they did before we went on that run.
because
but
they're smart. They don't want to leave.
they understand what's going on, what's being built there right now. Telling
Why do you
there's
leave
something
the best
special.
place on
It's
earth?
a culture thing.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
special being going
Mhm.
on right now. I think we're gonna see.
We just won a championship, dude.
a new.
Why would you
Ryan
wanna leave?
Day. I mean, he got his championship. That was like his biggest thing, right? I know beating Michigan is that's there. That's not going anywhere. He's gonna have to fix that. But he won a championship, and
Get that-
that's the real deal, right?
Now
National
he can
championship.
kind of relax.
Yeah, you
and
don't-
like
that
they
pressure-
ain't worried about getting
Right.
fired.
Well, yeah.
Just gonna go out here and kick ass.
Take names.
I just seen that was a pretty cool stat that none of them hit the portal.
Absolutely.
We have a couple guys that we're trying to get, but one of them signed a defensive end that we were looking at. I think it was from like Sam Houston State or something like that. He signed with Texas. So
Well, I seen. Did
Get
you
beat-
see the new committee, or they did some rule? I seen something about new
about
rules.
TV ratings.
No, about
No.
the new college football playoffs.
Yeah, with TV ratings.
In 2026,
With
that
TV ratings. or
each
no?
Big Ten and the SEC will have 4 teams automatically
That's insane.
in
I mean,
2020, starting in 2026.
It's the 2 best conferences, but that's crazy. That's crazy. If they're not the top 8, if they're not the 8 best teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care what conference.
What
you play
conference
in.
you're in.
Yeah, if
Right.
best team should be in it.
I
Period.
agree. I agree to that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that. I like our chances that gets Ohio State in almost every single year. But it's
Right.
just like
Wade Miley's pitching in Dayton tonight.
that's pretty cool. I seen something with TV ratings on the playoffs. How they said they're gonna they're not for sure yet. They're talking about possibly factoring in TV ratings that your school brings in as like a factor to get into the playoffs. So like if you're Ohio
That's
State,
fucked.
that's stupid.
That's
so
fucked.
dumb. Like if you're Ohio State, you're Alabama, you know what I mean? You're Michigan,
right.
you're UC or not UC,
Right.
USC. You're like, oh, they bring in massive amounts of fucking people to watch. Put them in. It's
Yep.
crazy. But that's about all I got for college talk. I just wanted to touch base on the Nico situation. I know we talked about it a lot. And
Let's give fees and our sponsor of the segment, DNC Commercial Construction. Let's give him a big hand.
thank you.
Shooey, boy. All right, it's time to jump right in to our last segment of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for NFL Chat with me, myself, and I, and the All In Sports Podcast guys.
No.
They're gonna say that we are monetized. No, sorry.
You would say no, JP.
All right, boys. So as you guys know, the draft is Thursday, and we will be having a draft watch party right here in this pod lab on Thursday, starting at 7:30. So make sure you come and watch the draft with your boys. But now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna draft the first round, boys.
The whole round?
The first round, yeah. It's fast.
Okay. All together, all right.
All
Gotcha,
together, all
gotcha,
together, all
gotcha.
together. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm about to say it'll be pretty quick.
All right, go for it.
All right.
I want to trade our next 7 first-round picks for the first overall pick. Can we do that?
I don't know. Can we trade? Then did you use
So we can get Cam Ward?
Did you use this one?
We don't want Cam Ward.
Let's see.
Whatever.
Patty Mahomes.
All right. So who do you guys think Tennessee's taking?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
I've seen where they might jump up and take Travis Hunter instead, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
What the fuck?
I'd say Cam Ward.
Well, I want to do it.
Jesus Sanchez is better.
Yeah, I don't think that they're as far as the analysts go. I don't think there's anybody saying they're taking anybody else.
Know what I heard,
But
Chuck.
that's just like a official, like people's opinion.
Jesus
That's not
Christ.
like
Tell
stories
him.
and all that
You know what
stuff
you heard.
too, like rumors or whatever.
Hey,
All right.
Nick.
Up at the top.
Nick, we want Cam Ward.
Okay. So I hit draft?
Hit start up there at the top. See it?
No, I don't.
You don't see that orange start?
Oh. Gotcha. Good look.
You
Dude,
don't see
I
that
couldn't-
big fucking
All right.
thing right there in front of you?
If
It's all
Nick was
bright
in
colored
college,
and
we
shit.
would run out of time and not draft anybody.
Who's Cleveland taking? Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Ashton Genty,
Travis.
Travis Hunter.
I think
Yeah.
we can agree on Travis.
Giant,
Kyle McCord.
Giants taking Abdul Carter.
Shador Sanders.
Yeah, they don't. They already got their quarterback, right?
They have two.
I heard that they're going to take Shador, but we'll see.
Shador Sanders.
I think they'll take Abdul.
I think
Carter.
they'll take Abdul.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way the trade.
Who's
up next?
Who's
Yeah, you just
Patriots?
Call up the other
Patriots are on the clock. Yes.
taking offensive lineman from Texas?
Will Campbell.
Well,
Yeah.
LSU, you mean?
Or LSU.
That's who they're projecting.
Jacksonville.
Isn't that? Well, no. Who's supposed to take Genty?
The
The Raiders. That's
yeah,
right.
I think
they'll take Jacksonville Dart.
Oh, I'm seeing this Mason Graham.
Graham. Yeah, they'll take. I'm just going straight in order right now.
Could you
Ashton
imagine all the
Genty's
things?
going to Vegas.
Who are we on?
We're on Jets at pick 7.
Yeah, Ashton Genty's going to Vegas.
Oh,
I think
you
the
think
Jets.
they might take Shador though if he's still there?
The Jets.
Mock draft has.
Oh,
them
no,
taking
They got Justin Fields.
The Raiders.
Armand Mimbow.
Yeah.
Missouri.
The Jets. Is that who you're saying, Jets? Yeah.
Yeah, the tackle.
All right.
I honestly don't know who.
I'm trying to see if there's a way to trade.
You
Matt
are on
Shelby,
the clock.
the reason why Dallas drafts offensive linemen is because they know their quarterback's soft, so they get as much protection around him like a pillow as they possibly can.
And
Dude,
he's
they
about
do
to be
a
a Brown.
horrible job at it. He gets hurt every year.
No.
He's
I don't
a
know
good
if there's a way to
quarterback,
trade.
though.
Matt Shelby said if Dallas drafts another offensive
I
lineman,
think-
I will riot.
Oh yes.
It was right next to the play button.
Pittsburgh wants Dart. I could see that.
Where we at?
We're at. I'm trying to
Nick's
trade.
house.
I'm trying to trade up right now with the Carolina Panthers to see if we can get Shador at pick 8. And
I mean, we can just.
too much.
Oh, do they got like a trade simulator on there?
Kinda,
Yeah, they're saying too much for that.
Nick's like, I
We can
give
just
you
say
the
he-
house.
You're not even
Well,
gonna
here, let's
pick
just assume
Oh,
that they do
gotcha.
that, and then the Jets get to pick
This
after.
is tough.
And then the
Carolina.
rest of it's not going to matter because it's not this round. So just trade a whole bunch of stuff to make it go through. Because it doesn't need to be exactly. what it would be.
Goddamn.
Yeah, they don't want nothing for it.
We'll probably have to give that. This, and this.
They don't even take that, will they?
They'll take a. I wanted to put a future second rounder in there.
Yeah. They
So
took it.
that one.
They got 3 stars on the Jets' likelihood to trade up on this NFL draft IQ thing. So
All right, I traded.
He traded away your guys' future.
I didn't trade. No. I traded our pick 33, second round pick 33, third round pick 67, 6th round pick 179, and then our 2026 second round pick.
You doing that trade, Eddie?
It's not
To
Get
get
one.
Shador?
For one pick.
No,
for Shador,
not for Shador.
And Matt.
I don't know why it didn't work, but whatever.
All right. Who the
Panthers.
Panthers taking. They got him on here.
Jalen
taking
Walker.
Jalen Walker. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's that?
linebacker.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
All right, who do you guys have for? Who do you guys have for New Orleans?
They're taking a wide
That's-
receiver. They're taking dude from Arizona.
Do you
So
think
is
Shador could
Shador
fall
off
to
the
New
board?
Orleans, or do you think
Did we trade for Shador or not?
No.
it wouldn't?
No.
It wouldn't let us. I was trying to. So
They want
Well,
the
that's-
Browns to still have a future.
The Saints is where I see Shador going. I figure he'd probably be off the board by now, personally, but
I've been seeing that he's going to drop out of
Yeah.
the first round.
I would love picking him up at 33. Oh
Man.
my God. It's not having it ever falls to us that way.
he
This
probably,
has the
he
Saints
probably
take-
if he
taking
didn't get
Kelvin
picked in the
Banks.
I think Jackson Dart goes to New Orleans. I think he's the second quarterback taken.
I think that Jackson Dart, they want him in Pittsburgh.
What do you think? New Orleans is on the clock here.
give him
I think
Jackson.
Shelby was right in that.
All right.
Because if Shador's not there and that's their first pick, then they're definitely probably going to take a quarterback.
Chicago?
still.
Who have Chicago taken?
Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State.
Right, and then
That's going to be a good
they
pick.
got, some of these guys must have some crazy drafts because on this list
San Francisco?
they got guys that have gone already.
They got them taking Walter Nolan, defensive lineman.
Dallas?
They said Purdy showed up at camp today, but Kittle did not.
They got them
McMillan?
taking. Oh, on here it's got them taking Matthew Golden,
Or
Wide receiver?
from Texas.
I've got a list of like 8 guys right here, and I'm going through and seeing who has like the most.
I heard they were taking offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there any offensive lineman on there?
Armand Membao.
He already went on our.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Some of these guys have guys that are definitely going to be gone by now, so I think they just did random ones.
What are you doing, Nick?
Trying to figure it out.
Trying to trade to Dallas? Dallas trying to make a trade.
He's like, give me
here."
Dak Prescott.
Giving this one?
You could probably
Wait,
just
hang on.
offer him a bag of Skittles and
Miami's who I'm
Mountain
trying to
Dew.
trade with.
Oh, you'd have to put Miami on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. Yeah, so it looks like Matthew Shelby wants him to take a wide receiver. So this one has him taking Matthew Golden is who it has here. But he said, I think the first dude he's talking about is that dude from Arizona, and then Matthew Golden or Mecca Ibuka. So I don't care. We can do whatever. We can put down whatever. I'd say.
I think Matt Shelby, I think Rattler will be like a UFL quarterback in a year or two.
He's never played.
Probably a backup on that team too.
It says accepted on both sides, but then it doesn't click.
That's weird. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Vetoed by the commission.
Dallas would eat 108 dead cap for Dak, not even mentioning he has a no trade clause.
Yeah, so we'll just put down. I don't care. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't care.
Matthew
That's
Shelby's
available.
saying take a wide receiver, so give him a wide receiver.
McMillan.
Okay.
He went to
Or
Buka.
Golden.
Golden went to Dallas.
Oh, I thought that's who we were on.
Oh yeah.
No, Dallas
Yeah.
took Golden.
That's who we're
Miami
on.
took McMillan. We're on Indy.
It has Miami taking Josh Simmons, offensive tackle. It doesn't have him taking wide receiver.
I see him with the corner, Jedi Barron.
Who are we on Indy?
Yeah.
What up, Tim? Tim Christensen in the chat.
What's up?
Atlanta.
Yeah, so some of these teams are definitely just best available.
Jackson Dart.
This
They're
hasn't
taking
taken
a
James
quarterback.
Pierce from Tennessee.
Or Mike Green.
They're not going to take a quarterback. They got Penix.
Well, the fact that the trades ain't working ain't making this fun. Because I was trying to
Dude,
figure out.
last
they
year-
have, they have Penix. They're
Yeah,
not
but they
gonna
don't
I
have Kirk
know,
Cousins.
I know, but they're not. They don't. Yes, they do. They still do. And
Who do you
they're-
guys think's
And they're
gonna
totally
be-
cool with him being the backup.
Who do you guys think's going to be the bet? Like, what team's going to be like the sleeper of night one? Like, do you think the Browns do get 2 first-round picks somehow? Do you think it happens? Because I hear a lot of.
We have the leverage, but it's
We have
gonna
a lot of
cost,
picks.
But it's going to cost us. I think it's going to cost us somebody.
I
too.
think if
It's gonna
Shador
cost
falls
us
into the
somebody.
teens, it's not going to cost us as much as we think. It's going to cost us the first pick of the second round, absolutely, and then maybe a second rounder next year, and then maybe one. We have like 13 picks this year. We have a lot of picks, so we have a lot of capital to try to go out and get them.
I just hope we don't let any weapons go away, get away in the process of trying to.
Like I can get rid of Newsom. Like Greg Newsom can
I heard
go.
we're trading Joke.
Dude, he showed up in that
Now
bus-
that would piss me.
Who?
That would fucking piss me
JOK?
off. No, in
Njoku?
JOK or Njoku?
He's got 1 year left.
That would
on his
piss
deal.
me
I
off.
heard it.
If they trade Njoku, that will piss me off.
Did you see that JOK was in the building today?
Mm-hmm.
That's big. I don't know
Looks
how
like a
healthy he
homeless
is,
man
but-
walking in.
Yeah. Hey, bless, man, bless.
I think that you could see some the teams that you might see making the big move or like having like a big night are the teams that have 2 picks. Like the Raiders have 2 picks, the Bears have 2 picks.
Oh shit!
The Titans have 2 picks.
Tim sent me a bunch of pictures of a car. It's got his kid's name on it.
Oh hell yeah, his fucking race car.
Yeah,
Dope.
it's a little car. I wonder if he's
It's a
setting this
little
up for
micro, I
Tucker.
think.
All right, guys, I got
Tucker already
I got
raced
two
it.
Oh,
two
does
questions
he?
for you guys.
You said
little-
there's teams with 2 picks in the first round?
Yeah, that's what it shows on here. Am I not wrong? Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Teams
it
with 2
shows,
picks in the first. I feel like
It
there's
shows
one.
Bears, Titans, and the Raiders. Okay, hold on. These have mock trades in it too. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was
Okay.
about to say.
I'm over here just looking at them. I'm like, hey, this is
I'm
what
having
shows the
trouble
draft.
finding one.
sorry about that. It does have mock trades. It doesn't have you guys trading in. Sorry, boys.
Nick Mercer said, "I want the Bengals to take Jihad Campbell, linebacker, but the way this draft board is looking, there would be a ton available."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does not. It does not look like there's a team has 2
Yeah,
picks.
these have mock trades.
Yeah,
that's all.
no, everybody has their own pick.
Got him.
That has to be like
I wonder how long it's been
since that. Yeah,
It might have just been like 2 years ago, but
that's wild.
Yeah, this just shows mock trades. That's why there's 2 teams.
Matt Shelby said, "Pitt and Dallas swap picks. We get Pickens and draft a running back with the pick. Pitt drafts Dart." I think Jackson Dart is definitely someone that Pittsburgh's chasing. So if they want him, they'll make a trade.
Browns got to do whatever they can to get a quarterback before them.
First-
Whoever is there.
first time since 2001 that all teams
want Will.
have had a
I want
draft
Will
pick
Howard.
on night one.
The
Alright.
more I watch stuff on how he's handling this whole process, I think I want Will Howard.
You've
The
been
more I
saying
hear
that,
people
bro.
talk about
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
the analysts and the big dogs,
Yeah,
the talking
yeah.
I've been
heads talk
saying-
about him, bro, he's going to be a dog in the NFL. I just hope he does not go to a fucking rival.
Yeah, I don't want him to go to the Steelers.
Don't go to Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
bro. Do
He-
not go to Pittsburgh.
He can come play backup for us. That's fine. But
That'll be like
We
Big
don't-
Ben all over
we
again,
don't need
probably.
him.
I don't want that.
He's gonna be.
I'd rather have him.
Yeah.
For real. I think
This
he's going
sounds
to be
like
that good.
he's saying like he's the third round, like third.
Well, someone's gonna
I'll
get
be-
a steal.
I'll be surprised if
A
he
steal.
if he goes to the third round. I'd be real
A freaking
surprised.
steal.
You're the
He'll
only
go
one.
in the
You're the
second
only
round.
one who has a really
He'll go
high
in the
grade
second
on him,
round.
brother.
No,
Who, Eddie?
I'm not.
I do.
No,
I
I'm
did.
not. Yes, like listen to a lot of the big dogs that talk
I
sports,
said he was
bro.
third best, maybe
They-
second.
there's a lot of people
In
that
a
think
quarterback
Will
class
Howard
that's
is
not
going
good.
to be the dog of this draft class. There's a few
I'm
handful
just.
of
But
people.
hear me out though. Like, he's better than Shador. He's better than Shador.
I
Shador
absolutely
might
agree.
be more of an athlete, but Will Howard's a better quarterback than Shador. And like you guys are pumped on Shador. You guys want Shador so bad,
I
but
do.
Will Howard, I
You're
think,
smoking
I don't.
rock.
I
would be a
don't.
better quarterback for you guys. I really do. And I'm not hating on Shador at all. I think that there's a possibility he could be a really good quarterback in the league. He's got the right. His dad was an absolute dog. He's got the genes. It's there.
He knows nothing.
I
but
just don't
winning,
think
really.
he's ready yet. You know
I
what
don't.
I mean?
I don't either.
But
I
he
don't
has
think
no
he's quite
choice.
there.
I mean, he's got.
Clip it.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think he's quite
We're
there.
coming
Clip
back
it.
to that
But
in a year. Put
Flip
that
it.
in
But,
there.
but I'm telling
Clip
you
it.
right now, I believe
Clip
that
it.
out of this quarterback
That's
draft
hot
class,
take.
Cam
It's
Ward
not.
and Will Howard are going to be the
take.
2 quarterbacks in this draft class that are really fucking good.
I agree.
All right. Maybe. Who knows?
That's my opinion. This obviously they've not played one snap apiece in the NFL at all. Let's wait and see what happens, but that's my hot take. I would say that Cam Ward and Will Howard are going to be the 2 dogs in this draft, quarterback-wise.
I hope.
And they're going to be probably almost instant dogs. I don't know that Will Howard would start instantly, depending on what team he
if
goes
you get
to,
drafted in the 3rd round, you're not going to start immediately.
unless they have an open battle and you go in and win it.
Well, unless
I
the
mean,
starter gets hurt.
Like, how many teams could he actually go play for and start? Let's think. I mean, what?
Well, Cleveland needs
Well, I
a
mean, if you
quarterback,
guys
but
drafted
we
him
have
in the
Joe.
3rd
Bur-
round, he
but
probably
we
could
have
start. He
we have
probably
Joe
go right there and
Flacco.
start right
So.
now.
Over Kenny Pickett?
Small hands.
Fuck that guy.
Big
he
impact.
could start for us, I think.
I don't think he'd start over
Can he?
Joe.
Yeah, he's going to.
No,
They
it's
probably-
not.
He would
I
not
just-
start
just
over.
one.
He's
Week
so
one.
badass.
Are we
He
saying-
would not start
are we
over
saying
40
week one?
fucking year old Joe
Are we saying
Flacco
week one?
I
his
think you
rookie
guys
season.
would start Flacco just to.
promise.
Are we
I'm
saying
just
week
saying.
1?
Oh yeah, I'm
they're probably
talking
gonna
in the
start-
training camp.
If you get him in the 3rd round,
Kenny's the man.
and you're probably going to start off the season with Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
Like,
for
you know
sure.
what I mean? If you
For
get
sure.
him in the 3rd round, obviously, if you draft a quarterback in the 1st round,
They're
you're
starting.
fucking starting that guy.
Yes.
You're paying him the money. You have the luxury of being able to start him, not throw him into the fucking ring
It's
of
not
fire
very
anymore.
often these days that a quarterback gets drafted in the 1st round and isn't expected to be your week 1 starter.
Mhm.
Well, I
However,
mean, think about it.
However, it does
Round
happen.
one.
It does happen, and I
True.
think that the quarterbacks that shit happens to, they become better quarterbacks.
Penix
because of
last
it.
year, 1st round. Everybody thought it was crazy because
Said almost the whole season.
and now he's the
Yeah.
starter. Oh, crazy.
But I'm sure in those weeks leading up, if you would have thrown him into that game, like any of those games prior to when he went in, he was probably the most prepared at that point for that moment. You know what I mean? He had a lot of game reps that he had watched, a lot of practice with his teammates. Like that's makes a big difference
Yeah.
to get the reps and like some of the real speed of the NFL.
Matthew Shelby said Flacco starting the season, no question. I agree, unless you guys trade up and get Shador late in the 1st round somehow, then he's starting.
I think
there's no way
Flacco's
you guys
starting
would do that.
regardless.
Or if Cam Ward
Tucker
somehow
Macy
falls.
said hi.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Tucker and Macy said hi, so we all got to say hi to Tucker and Macy.
Hi,
Tucker Macy.
All right. I got 2 questions for you guys. First question. What is the only Super Bowl matchup that will never...
Ellie just took a yard.
He did.
Oh no, he
you
didn't.
spoke it.
Warning track.
What is the only Super Bowl matchup that will never happen again?
I don't know.
Hold on, this is a trick question. What's the only Super Bowl matchup that will
Because it
never
can't happen again.
Right, because one of the
Yeah.
teams doesn't exist anymore.
Or-
one they used to be in the AFC.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Is
Exactly.
it
Now
involve
we're
this?
We're on the right track,
Does it
JP.
involve the Seahawks?
It does not involve the Seahawks.
Ah. Who else changed?
Well, Seahawks never changed. They've been in Seattle the whole time.
No, but they were in the AFC. Now they're in the NFC.
Mm.
So I was thinking that maybe they played an NFC team
Right.
while they were in the AFC.
It's the Colts and the Jets.
Oh,
So-
so it's just an AFC.
Well, they'll never be in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl anyway,
Yeah.
so.
And then here's the other one.
Was that
question
a
I got.
Super Bowl a Super Bowl game or an NFL championship?
What is the only Super Bowl matchup that will never
Okay.
happen again? So probably when they were the Baltimore Colts, they were probably in the
Hey, I was just trying to make
AFC
sure
or
everything was
NFC.
on the up and up over here.
All right, here's my next question. Who's the only NFL team that has not taken a quarterback in the 1st round of the NFL draft in the last 50 years?
I think I know I heard them
Is
say
this-
this. God bless America.
What's the Squealers?
Fuck.
No, they took Kenny Pickett.
No.
Oh.
They took him in the 1st round
Yes.
Right?
with those
You guys,
tiny
you
ass
guys
hands.
got a 1st round quarterback on your roster right now.
Hell yeah,
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Deshaun Watson.
Tim
Is
Christensen
it,
said the
it's
same.
not Tennessee.
Nope.
No, it's definitely not.
Tim.
He said
Tim
50
the
years.
Saints.
Dead, Vince Young.
Yeah, they haven't even been a
50
team
years.
for 50 years.
You hear me? Tim said the Saints.
Very good, Tim.
Yeah.
It's
Tim.
the Saints.
Matthew, I was gonna say Green Bay too, but I was thinking they might have got Jordan Love. Did he take Jordan Love first round or no?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
I was gonna say them
Aaron got
too.
taken
Think
in
he
the
was-
late first round
Yeah.
because he slipped. They thought he was going like top 5, and
Mhm.
he went all the way down.
Yeah, there's like that picture of him salty.
Yeah.
Good call, Tim.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Does anybody have anything else they want to bring to the table?
Before we head out, I want to update these polls, but if anybody else has something, you can go first. Give everybody a time to vote on this last one.
Oh, yeah. What's the last one?
Do you guys like voting on polls?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Some
we
people
do.
some
We
people
love
like
it.
dancing on poles.
Mine
but
show up like later. They show up a little late from when they go up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I tried to put a comment
I
on
think
there.
because our video is behind.
I try to put a comment on there to let everybody know when there's a new poll. So we'll try to get in the habit of that. Do you want me to go ahead and update them?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Who will the Browns draft? We've got 86% on Travis Hunter and then 14% on other.
Okay.
Which
Nice.
night of WrestleMania?
How many? Does it tell you how many votes?
Yeah, but I figured I'd leave that out because
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah. We don't
gotcha.
care. We don't care
Yeah.
about that.
So people think that there's like 10,000 people.
I
voting on
There
love
the
was.
polls.
There was.
What do you mean?
was.
Which night of WrestleMania was better, night 1 or 2? It is 67-33, night 1.
Nice. Okay.
Can the Clippers win a
Bullshit.
championship with Kawhi Leonard? No, 67%. Will Ohio State repeat their championship? 71% said yes.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
And then, do you guys
And
like
then JP
voting
said
on
no.
polls? Is 100% yes.
Yeah.
So we'll keep doing polls.
That's great A stuff right there.
I can't believe you guys.
That
like,
one vote I said
I
on the
didn't-
last one
I was
was.
gonna say,
I
wanna
can't believe
know.
you guys like choking on polls, man. I can't believe that.
I said
I
voting.
thought they were dancing on poles.
Oh,
Something.
that's so
Yeah.
Have some respect. All right. Remember, All in Nation, please
What?
go subscribe. Remember, All in Nation, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitch and Kick. Shout out to our sponsors, DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Homie Construction, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors. We will see you guys Thursday night for our draft show. 7:30 start time, and we will see who the Browns take with that second pick of the draft. Please be Travis Hunter. Please be Travis
Really, we're
Hunter.
gonna find out who the Bengals take. That's what we're
Yeah,
worried
that's
about.
right. I just tell you right now, it's a defensive player.
That
So-
mock draft had us taking an offensive lineman.
That would be dumb. But okay.
Crazy.
Yes and no.
I've seen dumber.
I don't know.
Here's a tidbit. Hotel this weekend in Green Bay, $2,000.
Gala, G.
Jeez.
Jeez. All right. We are the All In Sports Podcast, and we are signing out. I'm Nick.
I'm Fees.
I'm JP.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Chuck.
All In Nation, we appreciate you. We love you, but make sure you stick around.
The return to glory. Gonna see what. Oh, goodness!